This is a story of Frank, the cabin crew legend. When he first joined the airline in 1968, he faced an emergency. The aircraft in which he worked almost crashed, but he survived. After that, he was a young man then. After that, he was lucky. He struck lottery, not very much, but a couple of $1,000 in which he could buy a nice car. He was young, single, in his early 20s, a very nice guy. He was very hospitable and charitable towards his fellow colleagues. Then he started to got involved in horses, but he made a lot of money betting on horses. People call him a professional horse punter in those days. He used to drive Porsche, Alpha Spider, all the nice cars which we cabin crew couldn't afford then. I remembered him telling me he betted on a horse in one of the races, and just a single bet, he won $64,000 Singapore back in 1972, I think. That 64K, he could have bought a house, but he didn't. He accumulated his wealth, and then he went into business with his outside associates. After a few years, they cheated him. He was swindled because he knew nothing about business. He was just a cabin crew, and he went broke, got no more money. All his friends and followers in cabin crew, most of them, I won't say all, deserted him because he started to borrow money from them, and everybody would avoid him. But when he was up in those good old days, he will help them by giving them money, helping them to win in horses. But this is life, I suppose. Then, in the 90s, he got into trouble with a company over some allegation a stewardess made against him regarding borrowed money in which he did not return. The company sacked him. He was out of job. But the union appealed for him, and after a couple of months, or about a year, he won the case. The union won the case for him. And he was compensated by the airlines of almost $200,000. So he took that money. He wasn't reinstated to his position, but he took the money. He went to Malaysia and he invested in some businesses again. And he failed. So bad. He was so unlucky. Then he came back to Singapore. And he was nice to us, actually. Many of us. I'm in Japan. So I've lost contact with him for about 8 years or so. Recently, I heard he passed away. He died of a heart attack in a small one-room flat, destitute, lonely, and not even a single soul would claim his body. But to me, Frank was a legend, a nice person. May Frank rest in peace. Thank you.